guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Monica. I am a third year special education teacher in a small school in Wisconsin. I'm technically like cross cat, but I kind of do a whole lot of things in the special ed world. I know a lot of people usually start out their vlogs being like, oh, let's pack our lunch. And well, I eat school lunch every day, but I still get hungry. So I thought maybe I'd show you the snacks I eat on a normal-ish basis. Here we have my metallic golden pineapple lunch bags I got off of Amazon. I'm drinking a Starbucks drink this morning because I don't want to go to McDonald's because I need to go to school and eat some donuts. Kind of obsessed with Celsius right now. I've never tried this flavor before. I got that one at Target. It's like a energy drink soda kind of thing. We're having some pretzel, some cheese, and some nuts, and some chocolate, and whatever else I happen to eat, aka fruit roll-ups that I bought for the children. As I said, there's donuts at school this morning because my teacher neighbor friend just got induced this morning because she was due Saturday. So we're kind of just celebrating like a baby, and we are hoping to have pictures soon. So the worst thing about daylight savings is I can't just talk to you in my car anymore. I have to turn on the overhead light, which is fine and all. It's just so much more convenient when I can just turn on the camera and chat. It is almost 7, headed to school. Usually I get there at like 7:20, 7:15, just kind of depends how quick I move out of the parking lot. Students come at 7:15 and some are in my room immediately and they just hang out with the para and such until breakfast and recess is done. They have the option to go, but they would just rather not go. This is going to be like the longest week ever though. It's parent-teacher conferences on Tuesday and Thursday, so we stay at school till 7 those nights. And I have one IEP on Tuesday, one on Thursday. So I'm trying to knock out conferences and an IEP in the same day, but that's still all the other conferences I'm still accounting for too. So I have like 17 conferences plus those 2 IEPs. It's gonna be fun, but just have to think that there's this week, then there's next week, and then there's spring break. And currently I don't have any plans. Might go to Walmart, might stay home and do nothing. I don't know. Teacher pro tip, when you're eating lunch and you spill on yourself, just throw a sticker on and you're good to go. This is something I'm doing with my 2nd and 5th grade students soon. It's gonna be real fun. Kind of a mess, but it's gonna be so cute. Beautiful! So I'm delivering my cart of rainbows back there, so just putting them on the desks, and tomorrow I will come around right in the morning and we will glitter them all, 2 classrooms worth. Woo, glitter. So I am watching this documentary on the Maya. It's from Disney Plus, so I would assume that it would be like rated okay, but just to be sure, I'm gonna have it play in the background just to make sure there's no strangeness that doesn't belong in the classroom, and work on some things. Conferences tomorrow, IEPs tomorrow, big piles of things I need to do. I have students that sent me pictures on their PowerPoint slides that I need to print to put on a big old poster that we're making, bubble letters for that poster. My desk is a chaotic mess. I have rainbows all over the place in 5th grade and 2nd grade that need glitter. I think we're gonna make the students do that tomorrow, even though it might be a mess. And then I have like 7 out in the hallway that need names. Paint cabinet over there, which is the brown one that's opened, had like something spill in it and that needs to be cleaned. Plants on the window need to be watered. It's 5:45. I'm gonna be here forever. Conference is tomorrow, we're here till 7, so oh, woe is me. Didn't even get to show you what my lunch was today because I was hanging out with a student who was not doing their job, and so I basically was with them / eating my lunch at the same time. It was popcorn chicken and mashed potatoes today, but I was not able to eat popcorn chicken and mashed potatoes, so I had an Uncrustable and like cheese stick and goldfish, which I only ate 1 of and then left over here. And actually the popcorn chicken isn't the best, so I really wasn't that sad about having to have goldfish cracker Uncrustable sort of thing, because I do eat those sometimes at home as well. It's cat grass, and then a lot of them are starting to grow. It's exciting, which is exciting. And then there's this one, which is some sort of flower that I don't remember what exactly it is. The secret to all my fabulous fonts. 7 o'clock, still wandering about the school getting my things done. I need to go to the color printer that really doesn't work. There's usually a giant blue There's usually a giant blue line that runs right down the middle of the paper. So we pretty much can print whatever we want to this printer because it's on its last chance, basically. At the end of the school year, it's going away, but we still have all the ink for it. So we can kind of just do whatever we want with this printer, which is nice. But you really can't print that much stuff to this printer just because you have giant blue lines. And hold on one second and I will show you what I'm talking about. Like this. So if you're my students and you're making this for a poster in the hallway, you don't care. My students are doing one on the Mayan and the Egyptians. It's what we've done for System 44 for like, I don't know, seems like 2 weeks now. So we have like where they lived, the civilization. So like this is like a time period graph map sort of thing. And then we have what they built. So like some of their pyramids and temples. So I have the students either use a PowerPoint or a Word document to find all the pictures that they need for their sections. So they needed 6 pictures total. So 1 for each section. So 1 Mayan civilization, 1 Egyptian civilization, 1 where do we live Mayan, 1 where do we live Egyptian, and 1 what we built Mayan, and 1 we built Egyptian. So tomorrow, they will be in charge of cutting all these out, putting them where they want, coloring in the bubble letters that I was making for them. I've had them do it before. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't read what you said. So at least if I'm writing the main headers, I can tell what's supposed to be going on. And then they can write like little notes underneath the temples and such, because most of them in their PowerPoints were labeling what the things were. Yes, great things happening. Oh, it is really cold. It's crazy how going 40 something this morning to 32 now, like just what the temperature decrease does to you. I'm chilly, I'm shivering. It's 8:15 right now. I definitely should go home considering tomorrow's parent teacher conferences, and I'll be here till 7 at least. My last conference starts at 6:45, and usually parents book the last ones. They have unlimited time to talk, and I'm expecting it to go a while. So who knows how long I'll be here for tomorrow, but that shall be okay. The camera's shaking because I'm shivering. Brr. So I'm expecting to be here late. Obviously I'll go to McDonald's in the morning because I'm addicted. And if I'm gonna be here this late 2 nights in a row, you know, I deserve McDonald's, right? That's what I tell myself. Weird.
No, really, my name is Moody, and I'm really moody. Feelings are how I respond to things that happen to me.
Leave it! It is not garbage!
It's a bone.
Leave it!
It's a deer leg.
Come on!
Carly!
Cut.
I found the deer leg. No, I found the deer leg. Where is it?
Conference is starting in 6 minutes, and I've officially caught what I call the plague. Taking some major medication, throat hurts to swallow, kind of hard to talk. This shall be fun. Ooh, let's go. At least we get Subway for dinner for free. Conferences are done. Time to go home. You can see the clock right there. It's really late. Let's go.
So, as you can see, it snowed a little bit, but not enough to get us a 2-hour delay. I could have really used a 2-hour delay, not only because we were here so late for parent-teacher conferences, but also, as you can tell, I have a cold, and it's a weird sort of cold. Like, there's no runny nose or cough or anything except for just a sore throat. So that's strange. There was a kid that coughed on me the other day, and I felt the spray, so I'm pretty sure whatever she has is what I currently have. It is 7:12. I always like to wait until the buses leave and then I can just saunter in. So yeah, I have 3 minutes to sit here in the car and hang out. I went to McDonald's this morning and I got a Gatorade and a hot latte. Just trying to combat the cold, and then I've got some Dayquil, so we will be okay. I put in for a sub last night just in case someone would take it. But even if someone had taken it, I would have had to come early and like actually get the stuff together, because I can't really have emergency sub just because every day my schedule is different. So I guess it's kind of a blessing that nobody picked it up, because I would have had to come anyways. But maybe they'll pick it up for the afternoon. The afternoon's pretty easy. I just have 5th grade connecting math concepts, and then I have writing with the 2nd graders, and then math with the 2nd graders. So if someone did pick it up relatively early this afternoon and wanted to be the afternoon sub, I could quickly pull that together. But I doubt it. So we're sticking in it for the long haul today. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better. Not perfect by any means, but we're feeling better. I'm pretty sure it's just tonsillitis, which I had last year, and so you're miserable for about 4 days, but then you're fine. And it's from the family of strep, so it's like the child that sneezed, coughed on me probably had strep, but I never get strep. I just get the tonsillitis version of it, so that it just bothers my tonsils. It's not contagious unless I go up and directly lick you. So I'm not licking anyone, so I'm technically not contagious. It's raining right now, which it's the 12th of March. So I would expect this to be snow. So that's kind of crazy. Something about rain is indoor recess. So let's go to school and see what we could get into. Okay guys, it's Friday after school now. It's been a crazy week. Everyone is really freaking out about the coronavirus, and our state only has 8 confirmed cases right now, but there's already schools down south, like in the Milwaukee area, that are starting to cancel. And I understand that they're bigger schools and all, but the hysteria is already up in my neck of the woods where there hasn't been any confirmed case. So that's kind of freaky. Some schools in Washington are out for 6 weeks. Some of the schools in Wisconsin that I was talking about are out for 4. I personally love spring break. Maybe I would love it to be extended to 2 weeks, but if I was stuck at home for 6 weeks, I would lose my mind. Now granted, I wouldn't be stuck at home. I would go to Walmart, so my life wouldn't be that boring, but I also don't want to be at school till July. So this is just such a crazy world. I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru, which probably isn't that much of a shock to y'all. I'm gonna head to work soon, and we'll see if the toilet paper hysteria is also at my location. Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Yesterday was absolutely crazy at Walmart. People have lost their minds, and they're fighting over toilet paper and baby wipes and basic household cleaning supplies, when obviously, as I've said before, the coronavirus isn't that prevalent right now in Wisconsin, but people are just straight up panicking. I'm gonna run to Caribou really quick and grab a coffee, and then I'm gonna head to my school because I forgot my laptop and I have things to get done. So since I'm going there, I'm gonna take my stuff and my students' plants for Mother's Day that we've been growing, and I'm gonna take them to my parents' house and grab a package that I had shipped there and have my mom take care of the plants for me, because I'm more of a plant killer and I don't want to be responsible for killing my students' Mother's Day plants when my mom will be so much better at taking care of them. I thought about having the students take them home as well, but a lot of them are still going places for spring break, or I know that they will forget about it and their plant will sit in their backpack for 2.5 weeks. So I want them to still have their plant when all of this rolls over and we come back to school in April, and we're still going to talk about studying the roots and how they're sprouting and how big they're growing, because we have been tracking how much we've watered them and how big they're getting. And so I want all my students to have a plant. So the easiest way is to take them to my mom's house and have my mom take care of them for me. Okay, let's go to Caribou. Okay, so we are in the classroom. The plant window is nice and empty. I got the last one right here, which I don't remember what it is at all because it doesn't say what it is on it when I planted it. And obviously I didn't write it down or remember what it was. Maybe when I actually edit that video, because that's 3 weeks ago, then I would remember what this is. But currently don't know what it is, but it's going home too. So we've got our plans all packed up. Need to grab my computer, which is in this pile, along with the 3 IEPs I need to write, which I was planning to do over spring break, which for us is in, you know, like 4 days. But now it's like spring break / coronavirus panic time. So I'll have my time to write my IEPs, but I still have IEPs that I was intending to schedule that now I don't know when I'm going to have them, because do they expect us to come to school and have the meeting with me and the principal and then call the parent? I don't know. It's just strange. I'm going to take my stuff, go home to my parents, grab my package, and I'll show you what it is, because it's very teacher related. So originally I knew I only had the headbands I bought from Etsy from Teaching Joy's Design at my house, and I was eating my scone from Caribou, talking a bit, and then she's like, oh, you know, you have another package coming today too. I got the notification in the mail. I was like, what? And so I looked, it's some t-shirts that I bought from Teach Kelly Designs, I think, something like that. Anywho, here's the picture I put on my Instagram stories so you can see what the shirts and the headbands all look like. So yes, all excellent things that I love to wear, because I love headbands, I love teacher shirts, and I also love coffee. Okay, I'm gonna go home, edit some videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll show you Walmart pandemonium. You know, the usual Sunday life. Happy Sunday now, guys. It's weird how from the outside of Walmart it looks just like a normal Sunday. Like Sundays we are very busy, and there's even Girl Scouts at every entrance still selling cookies, so like there's still a sense of normalcy here. But I feel like when we go inside, the shelves will still be as empty as they were on Friday. Our Walmart is a very busy Walmart, and we get merchandise every single night, so we often get 2 trailers full of general merchandise, which is food, and then also like apparel and housewares and stuff, and then there's a designated grocery truck that has a truck full of nothing but grocery, and then there's 1 meat truck, and then there's a produce truck, and then there's also a frozen truck, and all that stuff comes every single day. So it's not like we're waiting a week for all this stuff to be restocked. It's just selling so fast because everyone is just panicking. So let's go inside. See, look, Girl Scouts, kind of normal. So it's 7 o'clock now, and I'm finally taking my lunch. Thankfully, it's not as busy as it was on Friday. Friday was nuts. But there's still a lot of people here, and there's still a lot of stuff being stocked. Good thing I didn't want pizza for lunch. It's the dinner of champions. Okay, it's after 10 o'clock right now. I'm just getting a couple things before I go home. I'm looking for vitamin water and then the Celsius drinks that I like. And then there's a pair of pants that are in clearance for $3 that I don't need, but I'm buying, you know, the usual. But I just wanted to say, I'm not the kind of teacher that gets the Sunday scaries. I just show up and whatever happens, I'm ready to roll with it. But like, I'm nervous for tomorrow. It's just so surreal, so different than anything we've ever had to deal with before, and I have no idea how my students are going to react, if they're going to be upset, if they're going to be like crying because they will miss us and we won't be there for them. And I do have some students that like struggle with food issues and cleanliness and home issues, and it makes me nervous. Like, do we need these? No, but they're $3, so why not? It's gonna be a weird adjustment. I just can't imagine 4 weeks away from my kids. Like, I was expecting spring break to come and then we'd all come back and it'd be fine. Like, I guess I just assumed that this coronavirus thing would just kind of die down as the months got warmer, and that it was mostly just happening over in like Asia and Europe. And now it's like really starting to hit home that like the coronavirus is here. It's here in Wisconsin and it's a big deal now. So on that note, I'm ending this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in what's next, make sure you pick up on the next video to see how Monday went. What is it like going to school knowing you won't be back for 4 weeks? I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.